welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I have a story to tell. Oh my goodness. It has to do with a DNA test, and it came back positive. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. This is just some crazy stuff. But first, I will say I went into Harbor Freight. I'm actually coming home from a Harbor Freight right now, getting some more tools. Had to get some more tools. And the last time I went to Harbor Freight, it was snowing. I got the generator and everything. And I think I stopped by Starbucks. And I said I would never, ever do it again. Because who wants to pay $7, $8 for a coffee? Oh, it's so good, though. So good. Tim, you got to stop this, okay? You're retired. You're supposed to be be mindful of your spending. I mean, I know I went to Harbor Freight, and I've been there like 3 times in the last few weeks and gotten tons of tools. But tools, tools are what I'm using to build. They're a function. Starbucks, no, it's not a good organization, and it's expensive. It tastes so good. Stop doing it. Seriously, it's like the second time I've been to Starbucks in a year. But unfortunately, the 2 times have both been in the last 2 weeks. So I gotta stay away from that. But I did go to Lowe's. I also went to Lowe's. My order has arrived. Recall, I ran out of this, or I didn't run out of it. I let it freeze, and it, you guys know, it turned to mush. There we go. That's my truck. I let my Over Armor, my Kills Over Armor, freeze in the power shed, and it turned to mush. It has a wood fibers in it, and the wood fibers give it the textured surface for your shop floor. And because it froze, I guess the wood fibers absorbed all the paint, and then the paint separated from the thing, and I could not get it to reconstitute as paint. And that was $45 for 1 gallon. $45 for 1 gallon, $44. So I was a bitter pill to swallow. That's for sure. Bitter pill having to buy another gallon of that. But 1 gallon will get me 2 coats on what's left in the power shed. So I'll get that done ASAP this week. Oh, so good. In case y'all wondering what this is a venti, meaning large, white chocolate mocha latte. I know it's a lot of goofball words to say coffee, but all right, I'm drinking my fruit coffee. Normally when I drink coffee, I drink it black with honey, maybe a little Splenda, for sweetener. Black with honey. But when I get to frou stuff, if I'm gonna pay $7 for a coffee, I'm gonna get the full latte, blah blah, white chocolate mocha, blah blah blah, whatever it is. It's pretty good. It's hot too. It's very hot. So yes, I went to Lowe's and got my paint for the power shed, and doing the work on the solar carport, you realize, Tim, why are you using a crescent wrench on those big nuts? You should be using a box-end wrench, something else besides a crescent wrench. And I go, well, I do have 1 3/8" and larger wrenches, and then I've got smaller wrenches, but I do not have the 1 1/4". I got 1 inch and lower, and then I had 1 3/8" and bigger. I did not have 1 1/4". Isn't that crazy? I had two sets, but so what I got today, because I have the ITC member, I got 14 piece set, which does have the very, very large. Let's see what size it goes up to. 1 1/4". So I've got the 1 1/8" and 1 1/4" also. And not only did I get the big set, I got the metric version of it. The metric version goes to 32 millimeter. Okay, so I got that. And while I was there, I said, I've got impact sets, I've got a deep well metric, and I've got shallow standard. So I got some standard deep well. Again, all three of these were the ITC Harbor Freight member discount. I got like $10 off each of them. So that made me very, very happy. I gotta get in traffic, so my butt here. I'm trying to get out of the way.
The speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. I know what the speed limit is. I'm just trying to get out of the way of the people so I can talk to the people. Normally I drive a little bit faster, but whenever I'm doing these ramblings, I like to focus on you. I focus on the road. The road's right here in front of me. But I don't want to have to speed, because speeding is not safe when you're doing that. So yeah, I've got my tools. So now I can use that box-in wrench for the solar carport pedestals whenever I go to do the final tightening of it and everything. Plan on doing some more work.
The speed limit is 65 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. I plan on doing some more work on that this week. I do have a video coming out tomorrow of the seismic solution. You remember I could not proceed with the barn house build above the foundation until I got the seismic solution taken care of, and I do have the video describing how we're proceeding with that. So based on that, I do plan on making plans to go to the factory, the structural insulated panels factory, Eco Panels of Tennessee, and Honest Abe Log Homes, going to the factory next week, if I can get it planned out, to go finalize where all the receptacles are going to be and the power conduit and all that, and pay my last, I paid 10% down. I still got the other 40% of the first half, and then the other half upon delivery. So I'll take care of that. That's a pretty good little chunk of change too. It has been so windy, guys. I mean, so windy. The storms rolled through yesterday. Basically stayed inside editing all day yesterday. Took care of a few things. But today I got up and the Ridge crib was a-rockin'. Oh my goodness, was it rockin'. Not in a good way. The wind was blowing so hard this morning. We had 40-mile-an-hour winds. 40-mile-an-hour winds is pretty good, especially when you're in a little 18-foot camper trailer. It's not like pinned to the ground or anything. But I did. So far we have survived. I think most of it's gone. There still looks like a little bit of rain possible coming this way, but I'm hoping that the weather clears up tomorrow so I can get back to working. And I'm thinking about premiering that video tomorrow, probably 5 p.m. I know. I think on Thursdays.
The speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. I think White Rock goes live at 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe White Rock Homestead goes live at 6. So I'll probably premiere at 5. I know Auntie Ann can't make Thursdays because she's in her Bible study. Sorry, Auntie Ann. I do apologize. So I'll probably premiere that tomorrow at 5. I did have a really fun live stream last night. Lisa Belk was the winner of the Work Life Coffee. She opted for the ground, so I will get that sent to her ASAP. I'll make sure that all my winners always get what they win, always, and I'll let people know who the winner is, and often they come on and say, "Oh, I got it, it's so good, thank you very, very much." So congratulations to Lisa Belk for the Work Life Coffee win. Oh, that's so good. So I am going to keep, it is supposed to get down below freezing tonight. I think tonight is the last night below freezing the rest of the year. That's what I'm told. So I am going to bring this paint inside. I'm not going to let it freeze tonight. Tim, you're finally getting smart. Oh yeah, I try. I did have a wonderful meal today. You're like, Tim, hey, tell us about this DNA test. I'm getting to it. But I did have a wonderful meal today. I ate at the Silver Caboose in Collierville, Tennessee. Little old-fashioned cafe and soda shop. And I had the silver plate special. And it's not because you're old. You don't get the silver plate special because you're old, even though the food I got was kind of like old person food. But I got beef stuffed cabbage that was delicious with okra and white beans and onion and cornbread, great white northern beans. So good, so good. Really had a really good meal and good company, and loved it very, very much. And of course, while I was out, got all this stuff done. So let me tell you about the DNA test. I know a lot of you here are wanting to know about that. So you see on television shows they run DNA tests from a swab in your cheek, and you can 99.9% chance that this is your child. And I've already got 3 kids and a stepson, so I'm done my rearing of children. And so when I was in the military, they took a cheek swab. When I was in boot camp, and they stored your DNA that way, because when you're in the military, they own you. You are property of the U.S. government. You lose a lot of your civil rights when you become a military member. It's true. I'm not kidding you. It's true. So DNA testing. I was talking to my son, Morgan. He's on spring break next week, and we're trying to work it out that he can come to the Eco Panels of Tennessee with me and see how all the design, CAD, and engineering and architecture stuff goes. He did get he's on the verge of getting an internship with a company in his hometown for construction engineering. So he'll run around with the engineer on big commercial construction projects and see how civil engineering is done there at the construction engineering firm. So
the speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. He's gonna get like $21 an hour for an internship. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Morgan. $21 an hour for an internship. A lot of times those internships are free, pro bono. You know what I mean? They don't pay you. So he told me, Dad, I got a fine. I was like, what? I got a $300 fine. I was like, Morgan, what did you do now? He said, I got a letter from the apartment complex saying that Barron pooped in the yard of the apartment complex, and he owed $300. I'm like, how the heck do they know that it's your dog? It was on camera? He said, no, they had DNA test. And me and his mom both were like, that's bull malarkey. Ain't no way apartment complex is paying for a DNA test to prove it was your dog that pooed in the yard. So he sent me the record of it. He said, when I moved in, anyone with a pet has to submit their pet for DNA testing, and they take a swab. I'm like, say what? I don't remember this. He goes, yeah, well, when I had to move in and I signed the pet waiver, they had to take a DNA test for Barron. He's got a big dog, Barron. And I'm like, okay. And he said, well, they take a sample of what's poo is left in the yard, and they send it off to a company that does poo DNA testing. And it came back that there's 1 in 39 quintillion chance that this poo was not Barron's. In other words, it's 99.9999999% chance this is my dog's poo. And he's like, but Dad, I almost always pick the poo up, and in case maybe I extra bag or something that I didn't pick up, or it's like, I'm like, there's no way. And so he sent me the receipt, or the notice, and it looked legit. I told him, I said, call this company and see if it's a legit company. Google it. Matter of fact, I can't. The phone's right there. I was going to pull the phone and tell you what it is.
The speed limit is 30 miles per hour.
Have y'all ever heard anything like that? Apartment complexes doing DNA testing on dog poo and giving you a $300 fine for not picking up your dog poo. I do want to give a special shout out to a young friend, Willa. Hello, Willa. She watched my live stream last night and giggled her tushy off at me on my live stream. Her mom told me all about it, and I thank y'all. I got such great viewers. I love you all so much. And when you hear that a young person is entertained by what an old person does, you know, I get a little goofy on my live stream. If you didn't watch the live stream last night, you know, I gave away the coffee and we had a lot of fun. But yeah, she was giggling, and when I was like, winner, winner, chicken dinner, she was mocking me and everything. So that was, hello, Willa. Hope you're doing fine. Thanks for watching. But I did find out she's not a super fan of RidgeLife. Her mom asked her, are you a super fan? She's like, he's cool, but like Taylor Swift is cooler. I'm a super fan of Taylor Swift. I'm just a fan of RidgeLife. He's cool, but he's not that cool. You know, it is what it is. But I was very, very. My heart grew 3 sizes that day. It was very nice to hear that, you know, a young person, you know, is enjoying my funny stories and my lowbrow comedy, and I'm not Taylor Swift level. You know, maybe one day I'll be Taylor Swift level of cool, but not today. Not today. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. So yeah, I got tools, I got paint. I'm gonna go finish the video. I'm almost finished, this close. Finish the video for tomorrow, and then hopefully...
The speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Thank you, Sonia. Hopefully when I get home, I can get all this done, get that video done, and then tomorrow get up and continue working. I've got big plans on the ridge. The video you're gonna see tomorrow is a lot of tractor work as well. It's not just the seismic solution. I threw that, the seismic solution is at the end of the video. So, but I got lots of tractor work stuff I've been talking about doing for a very long time. I actually take the forms off the back patio. Remember when I had the back patio poured with that white and black aggregate exposed? I finally get the forms off of it, and you get to see all the dirt around it and everything. So should be a good time tomorrow. So I'll be premiering that again, I believe 5 p.m. Central. All right, guys, I love every single one of you, and hopefully you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Be notified anytime a new video comes out on RidgeLife. And until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife. Woo!